Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to all of you. I welcome to all in this online function of lowering of time capsule. As per traditions of AMU, we start the function with the recitation of three verses of Holy Quran. I request Qari Sahab to recite three verses of Holy Quran.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس تأمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر وتؤمنون بالله ولو آمن أهل الكتاب لكان خيرا لهم منهم المؤمنون وأكثرهم الفاسقون صدق الله العظيم.
Thank you, Qari Sahab. In this online event, we have participants not only from AMU but also from outside Aligarh, especially across the world, from various places such as US, UK, Gulf countries, etc. I welcome you all in this online function and I'm pleased to accept very warm greetings from Aligarh Muslim University. AMU is celebrating 2020-21 as a centenary year of its existence as a university. Under the guidance of Honorable Vice Chancellor Saab, we have organized various functions ranging from inauguration of Centenary Gate by the Chancellor of University, His Holiness Sayyidina Mufaddil Saifuddin Saab, release of stamp on AMU by none other than Honorable Prime Minister of India. In the continuation of this series, today we are sitting to witness the lowering of time capsule in front of historical Victoria Gate of AMU. The similar event was conducted by the founder of AMU, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, on 8th January 1877 at Stretchy Hall. This is a brief introduction of the event. I request Honorable Vice Chancellor Saab to kindly address the audience at this historical occasion.
Vice Chancellor Professor Zahiruddin Saab, Registrar Mr. Abdul Hamid, members of the Time Capsule Committee. First of all, I'd like to make my address a little interesting. I'll first like to speak a little bit about history, because this time capsule is totally related to the historical facts and history. So what is history? History is the study of the past. Knowledge acquired by investigation. Events occurring before the invention of writing systems are considered prehistory. Events occurring before the invention of writing system, they are considered prehistory. History is an umbrella term that relates to past events as well as the memory, discovery, collection, organization, presentation, and interpretation of information about these events. Historians place the past in context using historical sources such as written documents, oral accounts, ecological markers, and material objects including art and artifacts. Documentation is very important. Why it is important, I will just elaborate. Herodotus. History started with the Greeks in the 5th century BC. And the chairman department of history is also sitting here, Professor Ishrat Alam. Herodotus, a 5th century BC Greek historian, is often considered within the Western tradition as the father of history. And on the lighter side, he is also known as the father of lies. Why? Because in earlier times, history was based on oral accounts. So whatever anecdote somebody used to tell, whether it was correct or wrong, people used to believe. So Herodotus was also known as the father. He is also known as the father of history and also the father of lies. I am not saying this. Don't get offended, the historians. This is what has been I have read. Along with his contemporary Thucydides, he helped form the foundations for the modern study of human history. Their works continue to be read today, and the gap between the culture-focused Herodotus and the military-focused Thucydides remains a point of contention for approach in modern historical life. So Herodotus was mainly concentrating on cultural aspects of history, while Thucydides was concentrating on the military side of history. So this time capsule which we are burying today is part of the cultural side of history, not the military side. In East Asia, a state chronicle, the Spring and Autumn Annals, was known to be compiled from as early as 1722 BC, although only 2nd century BC texts have survived. We all know the word of George Santayana, the name of George Santayana. George Santayana was a Spanish philosopher. He was a poet and a novelist. He was born in Spain but worked in the United States. But he always claimed that I am a Spanish person and never surrendered his Spanish passport. There are two famous quotations of George Santayana. One is, those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. And the other, history is a pack of lies that never happened and told by people who weren't there. I'm not saying this. This is George Santayana is saying this. Therefore, documentation is very important. And the second quotation of George Santayana is contradicted by the documentation. And this is the reason why we have done the documentation of this time capsule and buried it for the future generations. The line of demarcation between prehistoric and historical times is crossed when people cease to live only in the present and become consciously interested both in their past and in their future. History begins with the handing down of tradition, and tradition means the carrying of the habits and lessons of the past into the future. Records of the past begin to be kept for the benefit of future generations. So it is very important to preserve the records. This time capsule which we are burying today is for the benefit of the future generations and include the salient features of the glorious history of the university of the last 100 years. Modern methods of preservation of the documents have been used in this time capsule, and these will be of great benefit for future historians and others. We are also preserving these records digitally on the iCloud, and this work we plan to entrust to the IBM, which is an internet giant. On this occasion, I congratulate and thank the members of the Time Capsule Committee, namely Mr. Abdul Hamid IPS Registrar, who was the convener of the committee and coordinated the entire work, Professor Mirza Faisal Beg, Chairperson, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Professor M.K. Pundhir, Department of History, Dr. Rahat Abrar, Director, Urdu Academy, Mr. Rajiv Kumar Sharma, University Engineer, Dr. Muhammad Shahid, Deputy Director, Sir Syed Academy, Professor Ishrat Alam, Chairperson, Department of History, Dr. Muhammad Yusuf, University Librarian, and some other special invitees. Dr. Muhammad Nadeem, Department of Computer Science, Dr. Muhammad Irfan, Department of Museology, Dr. Rizwan Ahmed, Guest Faculty, Department of Remote Sensing and GIS Applications, Dr. Parvez Mahmood, Director, Computer Center, Mr. Phulchand Gond from IIT Kanpur. I once again congratulate as well as thank all the members of the Time Capsule Committee. History is important. Without history, we are in a vacuum. Every continent, country, region, city, institution has a history. The Egyptians, they have preserved their history in a wonderful manner. The Egyptian National Museum contains the bodies of the pharaohs, which were born 5,000 to 6,000 years ago. And not only the pharaohs, but their pets, dogs, ornaments, jewelry, they are all preserved. Actually, the Egyptians, they are well versed at that time with all the modern or with all the latest methods of embalming and preservation at that time. The documents which we have kept in the time capsule include Sir Syed album, essays and speeches relating to the Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College from 1875 to 1919, originally compiled by Nawab Mohsin al-Mulk. History of the MEO College by Theodore Morrison. The life and work of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan by G.F.I. Graham. Glimpses of Muslim education in India by Professor Shan Muhammad. The Aligarh Muslim University Act of 1920 and the Statutes of the University. Syed Ahmad Khan by Professor Khalid Ahmad Nizami. Jahan-e-Sayyid by Muhammad Asim Siddiqui and Rahat Abrar. Hayat-e-Javed by Altaf Hussain Hali. Hayat-e-Javed by Professor Rafi Ahmad Alvi. Hayat-e-Javed by Dr. Rajiv Lochan Nath Shukl, Hindi. History of the MEO College by Dr. S.K. Bhatnagar. Convocation address by Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam. Convocations at a glance from 1922 to 2018. Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College Calendar 1911 and 1912. Aligarh Muslim University Calendar 1932. AMU Diary 2020. Single color printout of Aligarh Muslim University campus. Satellite image captured by Cartosat 2 on 28 October 2018. List of Chancellors and Vice Chancellors of Aligarh Muslim University. Chronological history of AMU 1920 to 2020. Postal stamp and speech of the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Bhai Modi ji in centenary celebration on December 22, 2020. Contents and work progress of the time capsule. This is indeed a momentous, nostalgic, historical, and red letter day for all ALECs across the world. The lowering of the time capsule is the highlight of our university's Republic Day celebrations today. And my best wishes and congratulations to the entire AMU fraternity on this landmark day. Thank you. Jai Hind. Khuda Hafiz.
Thank you, sir, for telling us the relevance of time capsule. Ladies and gentlemen, Sir Syed dreamt of a university in 1873 when he thought of establishing an educational institution for the educational emancipation of his fellow countrymen. While addressing at the foundational stone laying ceremony of the Mohammedan Anglo Oriental College in 1877, he said, quote, "The seed that we sow today may grow up into a mighty tree whose branches, like the banyan of the soil, may take firm roots in the ground and in their turn themselves send forth fresh vigorous saplings, and its alumni may go forth to the length and breadth of the land, preaching the gospel of truth, honesty, piety, and large-hearted tolerance." Unquote. His dream came true in 1920, 22 years after his death. The university made a fulfilling journey over the last century, and we can hope that it will achieve bigger developments in years to come, inshallah. I have no words for praises for the Vice Chancellor, Professor Tariq Mansoor, whose 3 generations have been serving the university and whose special interest made this time capsule project possible. This history-making event rightfully goes to his credit. I am thankful to all honorable members of the committee constituted by Vice Chancellor Saab to work out the modalities and completing the project within the time frame as planned. I am also thankful to Director Computer Center and his team and all other officials who are at the backstage for conducting this online inauguration program. Once again, I congratulate all the members of the university fraternity on this historic day. Now, I will request Director Computer Center to please play the University Tarana, followed by National Anthem. I will request all the participants to stand up at their respective places in the respect of our National Anthem when it is played. Shukriya. Allah Hafiz.
चमन का बुलबुल हूँ। ये मेरा चमन, ये मेरा चमन, ये मेरा चमन है मेरा चमन, मैं अपने चमन का बुलबुल हूँ। जो अब यहाँ से उठेगा वो सारे जहाँ पर बरसेगा, हर झूठे वहाँ पर बरसेगा, हर कोई गिरा पर बरसेगा, हर सर्व समन पर बरसेगा, हर दस्त दमन पर बरसेगा, खुद अपने चमन पर बरसेगा, लहरों के चमन पर बरसेगा, हर शहर तरफ पर गरजेगा, हर कसरे तरफ पर खड़केगा। ये अब्र हमेशा बरसा है, ये अब्र हमेशा बरसेगा, ये अब्र हमेशा बरसा है, ये अब्र हमेशा बरसेगा, ये अब्र हमेशा बरसा है, ये अब्र हमेशा बरसेगा, बरसेगा बरसेगा बरसेगा। जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे